Hello there and welcome back to Dyson Sphere Program. Yes, it has been a little while since we've been on this game. We're going to be starting a brand new series here using Boosteroid to play the game. We're going to be stressing out their system a little bit. But yeah, it's quite exciting because we have not been on here in a while. So without further waste of your time, let's go ahead and get on into it. Let's go. Boosteroid is a cloud gaming service that allows you to play your PC games on pretty much any device. This includes mobile devices such as cell phones and tablets. It is also on some smart TVs and even desktops and laptops. Playing your PC games will be done either through the Boosteroid app or the browser on the device of your choosing, so that no installation of games on your device is necessary, nor do you need to worry about the hardware requirements of said games. Boosteroid has PC games available to play from both the major platforms such as Steam and Epic, and you can play those games as long as you own them. There are also free games on Boosteroid, but to play either the games you own or the free ones, you must have a subscription to Boosteroid in order to play them. Creating an account on Boosteroid is free, so that you can get all of the info on everything you need to know to make an informed buying decision. Boosteroid has some of the best gaming hardware out there, so you can play your games at high resolutions and at high FPS. Your internet speed is very important to maintain the streaming quality of your game, so make sure you utilize the internet testing tool Boosteroid has available on their website to see if you can game on Boosteroid. They even have systems in place to make sure you don't lose progress on your saves if anything should happen, like loss of connection to the stream by keeping your streaming session open on your game until the save is made to the cloud. If the game does not have cloud saves available, then Boosteroid has you covered by saving the game locally to their servers, so you can continue to play those saves later on your next session. The one big thing about Boosteroid that has them over their competition is the session time limits. Other than the 10-minute session inactivity timer, there is no session time. This means you can play your games as long as you want. For 5 minutes or 5 hours, Boosteroid does not care. Just play them as long as you want, because your game time is precious, so they don't want to interrupt that. Should you experience any technical problems on the Boosteroid platform, please contact their support immediately in the live chat bottom right corner of their website, or via support@boosteroid.com. That is support@boosteroid.com. Their support works 24/7, and they should be able to help. They also have a really cool ability to see your session live while you're playing to see the problems that you're running into, to then determine how to make a fix to that session. So, really awesome. And whatnot. But yeah, if you decide to get a subscription to Boosteroid, there's a link down in the description below of this video that will help you do that. And if you decide to use that link, I do thank you, because you are helping out the channel. And also a huge thank you to Boosteroid for allowing me to be part of the partnership program. Alright, let's get back to the game. Let's go. Okay, so we're going to be starting with a brand new game and seeing what we can get accomplished with the first episode. Probably not very much. We'll see what happens though. But yeah, be completely starting with a brand new random system, and yeah, seeing how it is. So one of the things is we haven't been on this game in a long time, so I'm going to have to relearn everything, of course. And on top of that, when it comes to games like Dyson Sphere Program, they don't have a Steam cloud save system when it comes to this game. So luckily, Boosteroid's got you covered by this type of game and others that don't have cloud saves. The game is saved locally to Boosteroid servers, so that you don't have to lose progress each time, which is quite awesome for them to be able to have that. Because yeah, this game, for some reason, the developers of this game never decided that they wanted cloud saves, which is quite interesting. Why? Couldn't tell you. Okay, can we pick a random? Yep. So we're going to randomize it maybe 10 times. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
All right, and there is our system. As long as we have a black hole and a neutron star, that's all I care about. Looks like the black hole... So the neutron star's over there. Where the hell is the black hole at? Oh, these systems are like tied together. Look how far these systems are apart. You know what? The answer to all cluster... The answer to all everything in the universe is 42, so... There we go. There's our system. So neutron stars over here. Black hole is actually not too far away. I mean, it is pretty far away, but it's actually not too far. So we'll go with the system 42 just for fun. And yeah, we can rotate. I don't think we can zoom in. The resource multiplier, we're going to go ahead and just... we're going to whack this up to 2. Why not? I mean, I've played this game so many damn times. It's just like, you know what? I can let myself relax a little bit, and we can go through these settings and also when you put that up, you see like the metadata output multipliers times 2 there, and then when you go up to here, it's only 170%, which isn't too bad. But having 2 times the resources is not that bad. And then yeah, I'll go through the rest of the settings and kind of make this experience a little bit more enjoyable because yeah, this series is going to be very long. So let me get that all worked out. Okay, I've got my dark fog settings set. They're a little less crazy as well, just because I want an enjoyable experience. Last time we didn't touch the dark fog settings at all when we last played this. But yeah, I think that's some pretty good settings. Just kind of lowered the speed of like their growth and stuff. So nothing too crazy. I didn't remove them or make them. If I had lowered them really crazily, this would be below 100%. Definitely. So let's go ahead and start the game. Detailed hints. Always have no idea what to do next in the game. Give me hints. Mostly I know what I'm doing, but sometimes I want to be directed to important goals and key points. Skilled explorer. I love exploring this game, and I can set new goals by myself. I don't need to be told what to do next. Yeah, I don't really need to be told. I've actually played... We played through this. Oh.
The unknown, created in exploration. The seed evolves in iteration. From zero, transforming into infinity and beyond. It spreads and becomes the shadow of the galaxy. As dark fog rises, the stars dim. You will embark on a new journey.
They have definitely changed that.
Arrive at target cluster.
Arrive at target cluster. I don't know what that is.
Welcome to the real universe. Very soon, you'll find this place different from our homeland. But you should be able to adapt to the laws of physics here in no time. I'm your advisor. I will assist you in completing this mission.
Nice. Now we're not driving. The game is this.
Everything here belongs to you. As a member of the Cosmo, a pioneer of the Dyson Sphere Program, you will explore this cluster from ground zero. Make use of the resources available here to build a Dyson Sphere that supplies energy to the center brain to maintain homeland simulation. I've chosen a planet for the mission. There are essential resources for the initial development. Now, please pilot the space capsule toward this planet.
Well, you've been piloting so far. Do I really need to? Yeah, it's going to take me a bit to actually get used to this again. This game is quite complex, we'll say. It is a lot of fun, though. I definitely enjoy this game. Let's go and land over here.
Now you're about to arrive at the target planet.
Oh. It's just going to put me wherever. I had no idea. Yeah, they completely changed that cutscene. It didn't used to be like that. Oh, look, it's so beautiful here. The humble beginnings.
Capsule will land on the target planet in 3, 2, 1.
Thanks, Ada.
Planet.
Oh, look at us. Yeah, it's giving us all the tips and stuff of everything we need to be doing. Of course. And we can close out all that. So we pretty much know what we're doing. Oh geez. It's going to take me a bit to actually remember the controls here. So there was a way to customize the mech. I don't remember how though. Photo mode, statistics panel. Get the replicator. So the replicator is basically our way to handcraft. Because we have to. It's kind of like Factorio, which actually I was going to start a Factorio series, but then I realized that I didn't have the Space Age DLC, and I really wanted the Space Age DLC before I did that. So it's like, and I was just like, I'll wait till it goes on sale, I think. Okay, yeah, the last time we played this on Boosteroid, this game likes to use the escape to cancel a lot of stuff, and that's back before Boosteroid had the thing where you had to hold escape to release the cursor, so you constantly had Boosteroid popping up every 2 seconds. This is like, because you're hitting escape. Okay, so we got some copper there. Oh, jeez. We're just basically just a giant mech on a world, on a planet, and we need to collect resources in order to build our factory. So we do have a dark fog presence immediately on the planet to start off with. So we're just going to go ahead and I don't remember. You can see how much is right here. So there's 210,000 ore inside there. It just might take me a minute. Yeah, remember there was like, yeah, that's it, holding shift. So you hold shift and you can right click the different resources. Things like that. We're also going to need to collect wood for now, because we don't have a... and you go back to our pod too. Let's see if we can zoom out. Okay, where the heck? Oh, there's our pod. We don't have really a fuel source, as you can see down here. We do have a little bit of charge from the sun, basically, or from the energy coming from the sun, but that's very little. I mean, we have to be very, very careful. So we're going to dismantle the pod to get our... These are a couple of fuel sources here, just to keep us going. Yeah, I'm just going to have to remember all the keys and stuff like that, too. Oh, we got a little bit of iron ingots, some copper ingots, and some magnets. Okay, G is the guidebook. T is research and upgrades. Tab should be the inventory, but it's probably I. Yeah? Alright, and I can't rebind it, unfortunately, either, so E is for inventory. Apparently. Yeah, they don't want me to rebind it either, which is kind of sad. That's great. So we could do like this. You're holding shift. Tell them to go get some trees. You see, we're getting we're getting a few things. We got plant fuel, logs, all that kind of stuff. Oh, when you run into trees as well, you do damage. Okay. So the first thing we're going to have to make in order to fulfill our research is electromagnetism, which will get us basically power. So that'll get us turbines to be able to produce power. Tesla towers, basically power poles, to be able to brain power, and then we've got automatic miners, or the mining machine, which allows us to mine up resources, which we can go ahead and activate that. This is part of the main quest. You also got all of these. These are the upgrades for the mech itself. Basically, you got you got your exploration ones up here. You got the core, and it's crazy. Look how many there are as well. I think there's more upgrades than the last time I played. They've been doing a lot of updates to this game. So, yeah, one of my favorite ones is vein utilization. That allows you to mine up ores, mine up more ores, and get more out of what's available. So, and what's also really cool about this game is all the planets have a what do you call it? Yeah, see, I'll just show you here. So all the planets do rotate around each other. They do have a thing. And the planets also rotate themselves as well. You can see our planet is basically rotating, spinning on its axis, and we have day and night cycles. So yeah, this is basically one of the coolest space age factory games ever made, and it is just amazing. So we do have a bunch of ore patches here. That's a great place to put a miner. We also got coal here. Coal is really good for fuel source and stuff like that too. So yeah, if we actually go into our mech panel here, oh yeah, there it is, armor customization. So yeah, you can customize your armor all you like. There's also a few presets. Here we go. We got Icarus 1. Yeah, it's okay. Got Icarus 1. And then Icarus 2. These are like presets, basically. And then you've got Icarus 3. And these are all individual pieces that people have, or not people, but the devs have made. Really, really cool mechs. Now, me personally, I just like the disable all. Whoa, we don't want to do that. Wait, did that save? No, that didn't save. Okay, cool. I was like, please tell me that didn't save. And that's C, by the way. Okay, character customization. Yeah, let's go Icarus 1. So this is the default Icarus, I believe. It looks like it's made of Lego. The default parts. Reset to default. Yes. Okay. So basically all I want to do is change the color. So this is the main color. We'll go with we'll go with a nice white. Why not? This is like detail color. So we can actually save this as well. Usually do like 225. And then 50. Maybe 225 is, let's do 200. There you go, 200. 200's not bad. Let's go 100 and 100 here. There we go. Yeah, it's not bad. And what we can do is we can copy this and then put it to other colors here. So we got the middle. That you could paste. Yeah. Oh, it didn't copy. That's not pasting. There we go. Not bad. Yep, he's now glowing blue. And a white design here. Looks a little orange, but that's just because of the little light. Okay, but you also notice, like, inside of here, this is our fuel chamber. So you see our fuel chamber is completely empty. Now we can put just about what we want in here. We can put this in there. And as you can see, we are now charging at full rate. But you can see just how much we're using that. And that's hydrogen fuel rod, which hydrogen fuel rods come from titanium and, well, hydrogen. But yeah, we are charging up our system. So we only got so much fuel before we need to start making our own. And I've been here so long, I think the sun is rising. No, I'm not sure. Okay. Yeah, first things first. Oh, wait, that's the build mode. We need to start crafting some stuff in our inventory. I can figure out how to do that. Replicator. There it is. Okay, so we got a few different things. This is our basically build panel. We can click on this and it'll make stuff. We can make stone bricks, we can make magnets, all that stuff. And we see we have no buildings unlocked. So we have to craft everything by hand. And that also takes power on our suit. So, well, our mecha. Our mecha needs power to be able to craft all that. So we're going to go ahead and go to the technology tree as it just suggested. And let's get started on this. We're going to go ahead and activate this. And yeah, we can double click it. We can craft it. And oh, yeah, they've definitely added some more to this. This is a little bit smoother, definitely. We can go ahead and craft that, which the way this works as well is it will craft all of the subsequent stuff as well, if I remember correctly. We only want to craft. So this tells you how many it's going to craft, and this is how many times you want it to do that. So this is going to craft 10, so we're just going to click it. Or we can craft it. Sorry, that's the number it can craft. It crafts 2 at a time. You can see up here, this is our crafting queue up the top. Apparently they have definitely changed a lot. And since it crafts 2, yeah, and it also tells you here, it takes 1 second to make 2.
Research complete.
Okay, can I get rid of the lady? There we go. I don't want to hear this lady, okay? Okay, so now we have unlocked, as you can see, we've got 2 new tabs unlocked here at the bottom. I believe you can hit 1 and 2. You can also click on them, of course, which this will generate as power. So this right here, we're going to go ahead and throw down this wind turbine. And yeah, we'll throw it right here since we've got our iron here. And we'll go ahead and click that. And then we've got a little bot that goes out and builds it. Milestone complete. Woo, we built a wind turbine. So yeah, there's also milestones as well. You can click to expand this and you can see all the different things. And when you fill this all up, that's pretty good. You've got production. So you can see the different production tabs. This is kind of like Factorio if you've ever played that, where you can see all kinds of stats and stuff like that. I don't know why other factory games don't do this. But yeah, this one's a space, kind of a space age version, 3D version of Factorio. But yeah, now we can go ahead and press a miner or grab a miner. So there's a few different ways we can build this. So when you put down a miner, you can't put it down unless you're in range of nodes. You see when I go up to this, it tells us exactly how many nodes it's going to grab. So we've got 7 nodes there, 6 nodes, and so on, basically. Now you don't have to go within this grid. You can also, is it shift? Yeah. So we can shift as well as we can hold, while we're holding shift, we can hit tap R, which will slowly rotate it. And you want to try and get as many nodes as possible out of the one miner. In most cases. I don't know at the beginning we might not be able to make use of that, but we're going to go ahead and grab those 8 nodes. As you can see there. Now, why aren't we crafting? Do you not craft buildings anymore? Did they change that? Yeah, I don't know why I didn't notice it until now, but huh. You used to have to make this stuff. They must have changed that because that didn't used to be a thing. Yeah, because you have to make this in order to be able to place it. Let me work that out. Something isn't right. Oh no, I'm just stupid. It gave me a couple. I'm just stupid. Yeah, you can see that. So now I can't. Yeah, see, I can't do that anymore. I have to craft it. Okay. I didn't know it was going to give me a few. Dismantle X. There we go. So yeah, it did give me one. But you can see this dotted line that's coming out from it. This is how far it will go before you need to put on another one. So you can see, now again, we don't have to, I think we have to place it on the grid for this. But you can snap it to different grids and stuff like that, or you can snap it directly in between there. But yeah, so we do just have enough length, and that little circle is the range it can go. Now you can see that it's yellow, and the reason that it's yellow is because it's not enough power to power that miner, because these put out very little power. Oops. Okay, as you can see here, we are 100% sufficiency, so we're just running. But, yeah, it was yellow a minute ago. Is it fine now? I guess it's fine now. It's fine. Okay. So now what we can do is we can go inside this miner here, and we can take out the resources because it's finished. It no longer needs it. But yeah, now it's going. Let's see our power usage. Yeah, we're over pulling the system, so its efficiency is definitely down. But as soon as it starts mining up less, then it's like, okay, now I'm good. But yeah, now we go ahead and, you know, inside our inventory here, we've got 74 iron ore, which we can use to turn into different things as well. We're going to go back to the research tree, though, and the first thing I want to do, and we can also do upgrades. No thanks. I'm not too crazy right now, is we can go ahead and get to the basic assembly base, or the base building here. We're going to activate that, and then we have to have 10 circuit boards and 10 gears in order to, I'm going to turn that. Yeah, I'm going to turn that off for now. I'll put it in there when I need it. But we also have stone here. We've got coal. So we basically just need to go around. I do probably need to mine some copper in order to... it's gonna, like I said, it's going to take me a minute to get used to the controls here. It has been a while. So in order to make circuit boards, we need 2 iron ingots and 1 copper ingot in order to make 2 of these. And we can craft 5 of them. And basically means we can craft 10 circuit boards altogether. So, do that, craft them all. Oh yeah, look at us go. So now we have our 10 circuit boards, and then we need to make a bunch of gears as well. Which, yeah, it was 10 circuit boards and 10 gears. Okay. So, back to the replicator. So we only make 1. There you go. Craft our 10. So it's going to take that iron, basically it's going to take the iron ore out of our pocket and put it into our replicator to make the ingots. And then once it's made the ingots, then it's going to go ahead and make the gears. So it makes all the previous processes, as long as you have the raw materials, it'll make all the previous processes to make the final product that you want to be made. Then we can go in here. And we'll just have it take it out automatically. It's fine for now. Eventually, I'll have things doing research for me, so I don't have to, you know, do it out of my pocket. But yeah, once we get that, then we'll get the basic assembler to be able to start crafting stuff for us, which is really nice. What's that? Yeah, control left click. Okay. Good. And research complete. Now we have the basic assembler, which it gave us 1 of. So, and go and add that to our system. Now our power is not doing great. So, We're probably going to have to craft a few, but we can go ahead and I'm going to place that down right there. That works good. And now when we look inside of this, we need to choose a recipe, basically, so you can see how much power it needs and what we want you to make. We want you to make gears. Gears sound great. Now we still do have to make the ingots ourselves, but that is a great start. Let's go ahead and go over to power. We can double click this, which will pull up the thing. And yeah, we just need more of these. And we can't make these because we need copper, and we don't have any copper. So we're going to zoom out a little bit. And I think, yeah, there's some copper just over here. Now, the one thing when you are starting out is you definitely want to stay away from the dark fog because, like I said, the planet is inhabited by dark fog. So if you get too close to their base, they're going to wreck you, like immediately. So definitely be aware of that as well. You can see there's 30.6 thousand. It says reserve 78,000. Oh, it's probably because I got it doubled. I just went ahead and doubled all the resources just for so we can kind of stay longer on our beginning planet, and so we don't mine up our resources like crazy. There are certain resources in this game that you can only find on very specific planets, and they're very few and far in between, and very little of the resource itself. And it's just like, well, what am I supposed to do in that case? I remember one of the resources is like around a black hole on one of the planets there, and there's very little of it. But it's like amazing to have. Okay, that looks good. And then what I'm going to do is go into my inventory. And let's go ahead and... into my inventory. Craft. I'm just going to have you... just, yeah, turn that all into ingots for me. I'm going to move back over here to our setup. Okay, and then we needed to make one of these. Which now we can produce those. And yeah, we'll produce 10. Why not? So let's see, it needs to craft 60, 10, 10, 30, 30, 10. So craft, like I said, craft all this subsequent stuff. While that's crafting, we can also mine up other things if we like. Go mine up some more copper, I think. Because we've got iron being automated right now. So we just need, we need more power at the moment. So I'm just going to mine up a bunch of this. Alrighty, now that we've got all of that crafted, we can finally get a decent amount of power going. As you can see, now there's a 10 next to this. So now we can place these in. You're going to notice you can't place these wind turbines right next to each other because they need wind. Now me personally, I usually put them like this. And you can see they are connected as well. Can't put one there. Probably don't want to put one there either. We can put these down though, at least. And you're gonna notice we're also getting soil pile because because we're having to, in order to be on the level with the planet's roundness, I guess you could say, we are digging into the ground. And it goes the opposite way too. If it needs to go up a bit because it's too low, it will take from the soil pile in order to build that. Yeah, there's a basic power grid. We'll add a couple more up here. There we go. And now we're not doing too bad. Now we're doing great. Well, nothing's being used either. So okay, we're going to go back into our research and we need to find ourselves. It wants me to do an upgrade. What do you want? What do you want me to do? You want me to do an upgrade? We'll do an upgrade. Activate. I'll have enough iron. Like there, happy? Jeez. And we will have to access out. Make all that into ingots. We're gonna need a crap ton of ingots right now. Okay, back to what I wanted. I want a thermal power. No. There we go. I want a smelter. Engage! Once this research is done, it'll swap to the next one. Okay, so we need to make 10 of those and 10 of those. That seems pretty easy. Inventory. No. This thing. Oh, get out of here, guidebook. So we need 10 of these, which we need to make magnets, which we need iron ore for. Okay, there we go. It's weird that I'm getting 51. It's very weird. Okay, so I need to make 10 of these, and I need to make 10 of these. You gotta make the magnets first in order to make the electromagnets. You can see just how long it's gonna take to craft the queue. So it takes about 30 seconds or so. But now that we have this, now we can throw in ingots in here if we wanted to, and make gears. But I think for now, though, we don't really need that, because we're kind of handcrafting anyway. Oh, whoops. I made 20. I keep forgetting. You keep forgetting it makes 2. And it's going to be the same with the circuit boards, too. That's okay. Oh, no, it's not. Yeah, that will then allow us to make a smelter. So basically, the smelters are going to take our ore and turn it into ingots, and then we can take our ingots and turn those into other things without having to do that off of our regular power. And it does look like we do need to go and we also have the ability to make glass out of stone, which is nice, because we will need that later as well. So now we have a smelter, and it gave us 3 smelters, which is pretty cool. We need to work on now. We need to grab basic logistics. Let's go and grab that. Let's go and craft us. I'm going to craft 20 gears, because we're going to need some more gears later, probably. And this will allow us to basically set up a, well, basic logistics system. Such a great game, this. You can definitely get lost in it. Okay, so then we can go ahead and take this and we can build our 3. Okay, and then we go ahead and set these up. Now we don't have enough power, so we do need to make a few of these. Yeah, make me like 5 of those. Okay, and then it gave us 20 belts. So we pull our belts from the machine, and you can set this up in a variety of ways. Obviously, we can go up. We can't go down, but we can do all kinds of... I have no idea what I'm doing, to be honest. It's been so long. Yeah, I always like it to do right angle corners. So I'm going to drag this over here, and they will go ahead and build the belts for us. Or they will go ahead and place the belts for us. Nice. And then as soon as they get that connected up to the miner, that's going to start outputting ore onto our belt here. Bam. And there's our ore. So we're going to go ahead and take this. And what we're going to do is we're going to go from the belt to the machine. Click. And then click. And then that will start pulling in the ore to make us our ingots. Now what I am going to do is I'm going to set this one down here to making magnets. So we got one making magnets, and we'll have two making ingots for us. And then of course we need our power. So let's go and pull our power, pull it over there. So then we have everything connected. As you can see, as it pulls it in, it is then making our stuff. Then, of course, they only have each of these buildings has 3 inputs on either on all 3 sides, or all 4 sides. Sorry. So you can see we've got 3 different inputs, and when you go to put in one of these, you can actually kind of see that. You see the 3 slots on either side, or on all the different sides to be able to pull from. So don't worry about that. And of course, we're going to need more belts. So we can double click this, and I'm going to go ahead and make myself a whole bunch. Make as many as I can for now, because we are definitely going to need those for sure. But we've got our basic first setup kind of going here. You can also look inside here. You can see how fast they go. This is making 40 a minute, which is basically however many per second. This one's making 60 a minute, all that kind of stuff. So you can only have 1 item per belt. So we will go ahead and pull out our first belt here, which will go this way. And then let's go ahead and pull our second belt, which will come from here and go this way. Okay. Now we do need to make a few more of these, but I am out of, what am I out of? Iron ingots. So let me go ahead and pull those iron ingots out of here. I'll pull some more iron ingots out of there. We can pull these magnets as well. That way we have a bunch of stuff in our inventory, sure. Okay. We can make a bunch of these. Make a bunch of those. Just so we have a whole bunch, because you need millions of these. It's quite crazy. And each of these also takes power, so... but yeah, as you can see, I clicked on the machine first and then to the belt, because we're pulling from the machine to the belt. So. And there we go. So we've got our ingots and we've got our magnets being made. So no longer do we have to make ingots or magnets, technically. We can just grab them from the belt. You can also have storage. Put them in a little box. Let's make some boxes. We need stone for boxes, so we will have to go out and manually get stone, which stone is just over here. Ah! Why does it keep... I don't know why it keeps rotating like that. I have no idea why. It's very weird. Okay, let's go ahead and mine some stone. And we do need to start mining up this coal as well. We'll probably make a miner for that and have it go directly into a box so that we can just fuel our mech for now. Because coal is more efficient than trees. Which, you know, of course makes sense. Grab ourselves a miner. Craft 6 of those, sure. Now, because I crafted 6, it's gonna take me a bit longer to get those 6, because I gotta craft everything else first, and then I can craft the 6. And wait for those to get done. Only takes about 20 seconds. It's not too bad. Now, when you're trying to craft extremely complex components, it takes forever. You're talking like minutes and minutes and minutes. Like, it gets real crazy. So the one thing you do want to do eventually, or do want to do early on, is to start having stuff build the buildings for you early on, so that you can actually get a decent amount of buildings going, and then you don't have to worry about it. See, this one doesn't need to really mine at any particular speed. I'm just going to put that over there. And I'm just going to grab our belts. Let's put a box down. I haven't made the box. Grab like 5 of those. And what I might do is I might see if I could pull the soundtrack for this game, and that way I can use it for editing. That's not so jarring. Put a couple of belts there. Let's go ahead and grab ourselves a storage box. We put it roughly that distance. That works. And let's grab it, go from here into there. Bam. And then we just need a bit of power. So we are actually pretty darn close. Let's go ahead and do that. That does cover both of them. And as you see, now we're pulling coal from this. Now, this is a little bit slow for me, so let's go ahead and rearrange this. Get that. Get rid of that. And then we're going to pull our belt this way, and then this way, and then this way. Because it can pull off corners, can't it? If I remember correctly. No, it can't. Okay, interesting. That is definitely something I've forgotten. Okay. Can't pull off of corners, so definitely be aware of that. About to go one more tile out. And then we can pull in 3 times the rate. There we go. Look at her go. Go, go, go. And we could pull even faster if we want to, like pull it all the way over here. Let's see, is that pulling it? Almost. Yeah, it's pulling it at just the right amount. Yeah, so now we can go into this box. Oops. Oh, that's right. We can just pull it all out of the box at Okay. And then let's go ahead and throw that into our fuel chamber, and now we're powered again. We don't have to use solar energy to keep us powered. And it does look like went a little overboard on that. Probably because the miner was full. That makes sense. And just because these nodes are claimed by one miner, that does not mean that you have to only use these. You can overlap them, and they will mine even faster from each particular node. But yeah, very cool. I definitely enjoyed this game quite a bit. For sure. Alright, let's go ahead and grab over here. And let's go ahead and get our stone set up so that we can have a little bit of stone on the go. Just need to... I think this way is probably the best. No, maybe this way. Yeah, this way's pretty good. I could only get 8. Wait. No, I can only get about 8. That's fine. That'll work. Always replace your miners so that you can get those actually mining the most amount. Usually I surround the node, but we don't have enough miners for that at the moment. Okay, put that there. There we go. Give her a bit of power. Bam. We are now mining stone, which is very, very good. So we're going to need that. Our very limited resource. And like I say, we're probably not going to get very far on this episode just because, well, we're just getting started. And it does take a decent bit to actually get anywhere in this game. I mean, it's a factory game. It makes sense. I'm seeing a lot of iron and stone, but I'm not seeing a whole lot of copper. We do have some copper here, but it's so little. Might be hard to see, actually. Oh, you know what? There, that looks a little better. The planet was very, very blurry. It's like, yeah, maybe we should fix that. Yeah, I'm not seeing any decent patches of copper. At least not yet. And yeah, we can't move very fast either. We're a slow boy. Where the hell? Yeah, the copper is so little right now in this spot. You'd think we'd get a... Oh, that's weird. Huh. The camera's acting very strange. It keeps snapping. Oh, there's the copper. Oh. Then we got a sunrise coming. Yeah, there's not very much copper here, but we can still use it. And we're going to cover, since we don't have very much, we're going to cover all the nodes with one miner. And we're definitely going to need to make some more of these too. So that we can actually get power. It's like you can usually go almost 2. Let's do this. Okay, and we are now powered. And we need some more belts. Let's make as much as you can. It's because we're out of iron ingots. That's right. Oops. Okay. All right, then we got to move on to some more smelters. I need to make some more. Yeah, just make me 5. It's fine. We also need stone for smelters too, so we have to mine up some more stone. Luckily, we got a miner actually taking stone. And you can see every time we're mining up stuff, we're adding buildings to the planet and stuff like that. We're actually upping the planetary's threat level, which I think we can actually... Yeah, you can actually click on it and it'll give you a line. And that's on the very opposite side of the planet. So eventually we're going to need to defend ourselves here very soon because they're going to get very, very angry. Because we're mining up their resources. We are mining up their resources and they are not happy with that. Oops. Okay, copper ingots. Wasn't there a way I could... Huh. Yeah, I know there's a way to be able to set the recipe and then copy the recipe of the building. I just don't remember all the controls. There's so many damn controls to this game. It's crazy. Like you can hold left click and then drag. And drag 2 buildings. But yeah, you can actually have the recipe set and then you can drag the set recipe inside the buildings as well. It's quite a complex game. There's a lot of unspoken controls to it. It's going to pull this out to there. And then we can pull our next... Oh, we're out of belts. And we're got plenty of iron, so I'm going to go ahead and just make me as many belts as you can, please. That would be awesome. Okay. Drag that out, drag that out. Drag that out. Get some power. Oops. Yes, give me some power. And put it there. Okay, and we are now making copper ingots, which is nice. And now that we're making copper ingots, we can pull our copper ingots. Let's pull them over here. And then we can pull our iron ingots up this way and over this way. Oops. I'm going to need to cancel that. And yeah, eventually you can upgrade these guys too to go faster, have more of them, stuff like that. And then you'll be like unlocking blueprints, and then you'll be placing down factory-sized blueprints. This game gets real crazy at a point. It just starts going real nuts. But yeah, we do need to be near. We need to be close enough to where they can build it. Okay, and we need to build a bunch of these too, which we need iron for. Iron and copper. Take everything out. We're gonna need to pull those magnets too. Oh, let my bots catch up. There we go. Okay. Oops. Make some more of those. Okay, so we can have one. Let's have this one down here. Oh, we need more power. we're not doing too good. We're a little close on that belt. That's fine. Are you making these? Yeah, you are. Okay. And we also need to make more power too. Because yeah, that's the reason it's flashing yellow. And we are definitely suffering a little bit. Everything's still working, it's just much slower. So that's the thing too, is that with this game, you don't blow a fuse and then you're not able to use your machines anymore. It's just everything's gonna slow down with power. So the more inefficient your power is, the slower everything gets. So like everything, like these are going to move slower, these are going to smelt slower, things like that. At least, again, from what I remember. Make a bunch more of those. So that way we can get more production going. So I'm going to go ahead and put this here. Here, and we'll put one more down. And we'll go ahead and grab some power. Now this is just a temporary factor. This is not... It's not exactly permanent. I'm just trying to get us some stuff going. Basically. As you do. So, this one is going to go ahead and make magnet coils. This one... we can have this one making circuit boards. And this one can be making gears. And we don't need that one. Okay, so this one just needs iron, so we can suck that directly into there. This one needs iron and copper. And that is now making circuit boards. Now we do need to pull these magnets over here. Just like that. And then just like that. Wait for them to build that, and then we can go ahead and add in our copper and magnets. Now, this is a pretty inefficient way of building this. There are production numbers and stuff you need to pay attention to, so eventually you're going to hit a point where you're just going to you're going to have to do a bunch of calculation. You're going to have to do some math in order to make stuff work. So let's pull that to there and pull that to there. You go pretty far. I think you can go 3 belts with these ones here. Don't think you can go any further. Yeah, you can only go up to 3 belts. Can't go any further. 3 belts wide for your bus. Yeah, we are now making that. Now, you can see that this is not getting enough magnets per minute, but our belt is still full. So what I'm going to go ahead and do is I'm going to grab another input, and these also have a speed. As you can see, these ones are grid length 3, and then it's 0.5 per trip. So there's 0.5, there's 0.5. Every half second, it's putting one in. So now it's got enough magnets, and it's full, of course. But yeah, we're probably not making enough magnets for that machine. So we can actually calculate that. So this produces 40 a minute. This one, actually, don't exactly know. It's fine. Oh, and look, we're about to be attacked because we are producing. We are the enemy of the fog, so. But yeah, let's go ahead and put down these. I'm going to line them up with each of the machines. And now we have containers with basic products going in, so we no longer need to craft these individual materials. We can just grab them for when we need to craft stuff. And yep, Dark Fog is launching an assault. From up there? Or where? Where's it coming from? It says it's coming from here. But yeah, we're going to need to defend ourselves. There we go. I don't remember how to do combat mode exactly. I know we got some automatic turret. I think. Something like that. Yeah, they're coming in. We just gotta wait for them. I don't even think we have a combat mode, do we? Oh yeah, they're coming. Here they come. Yeah, we have an automatic turret. We can actually run around and collect their stuff. Okay. It says there's one item, but I don't... Oh, there it is. Okay, they dropped some logs for us. But yeah, we do have a bit of an automatic turret. As you can see down here, we have this, which it doesn't do very much damage but for what it is at the moment. We are just fine. And it'll just automatically attack, and then we can just pick up the stuff. Pick up whatever they drop. And now, they're no longer seeing us as a threat, so this will then go back to 0, and it'll start filling up again. And, of course, the more you have, the faster it fills. Yeah, that is the basics. We just had to protect our base. Because they can destroy your buildings, of course. But yeah, we have our basic production up and going. We are producing, I think... Oops, that's planetary view. You can also rename the planets if you like. If you no longer like your planet. So you can go ahead and... you can actually click on this. And is it... the view tab? Yeah. And then what you can do is you can rename it to anything you like. Like we can go... and there we go. So now every planet is named Wolfengar 1, 2, 3, 4. And of course, like I said, you can rename the planets directly as well, if you like. You can change them. And you can see the Dark Fog is actually sending out some... they're over there on Wolfengar 1, which is a scorching planet. Which has things like titanium. You can actually kind of see... maybe we don't have that ability yet, but you can actually kind of see sometimes there... or when we have that ability to be able to see what planets hold what. We're actually kind of circling a gas giant. Yeah. We're circling a gas giant at the moment. The game is basically the very first star system is set up so that you can actually make progress in the game. Okay. Oh yeah, did we ever get that power? We did. So we definitely need to expand our power grid. I don't know if I want to expand it this way, per se. Can we put this here? Nope. Yeah, we can go ahead and put all these down. Just put them in a nice, decent grid. Oh, that's where you can collect the oil eventually, too. There's an oil geyser. Once we get to that point in the game, of course. Yeah, this game gets very addicting. You just want to play it forever. If you're into that if you're into this sort of thing, you're definitely into it. You're like, yeah, this game is so good. Especially if you're into space games and stuff like that. Very, very nice. Alrighty. So now that we have our wind turbines and we're probably, I mean, we're not using all of our power at the moment, so. I mean, we kind of am, actually. Kind of. Yeah, we have our factory up and going. Very good. So we can, now that we're making all this stuff, we can actually set out to start making like wind turbines and Tesla towers and stuff like that. So that's actually pretty easy to do. Let's go ahead and throw a production. I'm going to throw a production here because we do need iron ingots. And we want that one there. And I think we want this one here as well. So this one, I'm going to go ahead and select the recipe. And I want you to make... Let's have you make Tesla towers. And let's have you make us some wind turbines, which takes a whole bunch of stuff. So, and you can make us more assembling machines. Okay, we will need some power, of course. Oops. And because these machines can't be put next side by side exactly, you can put the Tesla towers in between and have power, which covers a decent range. Okay, so for our Tesla towers, we need ingots and we need our magnetic coils, which you are making both of. Now, again, we're not making this very efficiently. Definitely not. Okay, so we need iron ingots. Just going to get us that the iron ingots, and then we needed the magnetic coils. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and pull out a belt. Pull out a belt. Bring that around. Bring it to there. Because I think something else this also needs coils too. So we'll just extend it to there. And you don't need coils. And an extra belt there. Then we can load up the belt. There we go. Getting close to a full belt anyway. Okay, so you need those and you need those. I said you need those. There we go. And we are now making Tesla coils, which is good. Okay, so we need gears and we need iron ingots. So pull in the iron ingots from here. And then we need some gears coming down the pipeline. I'm going to go ahead and get rid of that one belt there. Now, hopefully that has enough oomph. If not, we'll have to add a second one on there. Okay. And we are now making those, which is very good. And of course, we can go ahead and put in our boxes. We need to make some more boxes because I am out of stone. What was it? Alt. Or I'm not close enough. There we go. 2,800. Did I just grab all the stone? I don't want all that stone. Yeah. A couple stacks, maybe. And just give me a couple stacks. I don't need all that. I don't need an entire inventory full. I'm good. Okay, these need iron ingots as well. Come down here. Oh, it's shift click. Like I said, I'm slowly remembering all the controls and figuring it out. Like a couple more of those. And then we can put our boxes in here. Once they get made, of course. Okay, we have those. So what do you need? You need gears, and you need circuit boards and iron ingots. Okay. So we have gears here. Bring you down there. In you go. And you need iron ingots, which the way these are working, it's not going to work for us. So I'm gonna pull these along here, and then go like this. And then once they get it connected, because it's gonna reroute it. There it goes. I get rid of that belt. So yeah, pretty damn easy to reroute everything. Okay, and then you need circuit boards. Circuit boards, I'm gonna bring them around probably. So like here. Oh, and of course I'm out of belts. Whoops. Remember the damn controls is hard sometimes, okay? It's not exactly the same controls as other games. I want these. Okay. Look at that, we're still using all that coal we pulled earlier. There we go. I think it'll use the least amount of the least efficient fuel first, wouldn't want it. Once we run out, of course. At least I think it will. Yeah, then it starts using the logs. Okay. Yeah, it uses the least efficient fuel. Alright, but that should give us enough belts to pull this down here. And I'm just going to pull it like this. And we'll just input it in the side. Good enough. From humble beginnings, right? And there goes our circuit boards. Being brought over to then make us machines. Okay, let's see if it gets enough before it makes. So no, it's not getting enough. So we can actually fix that because we are able to do this. We can fix that, just make it twice as fast. So now we're putting 2 on the belt instead of 1. Which once that hits here, then that'll be able to tell us. Now we're not pulling enough gears now, so we're gonna have to go back over here. Put a second one pulling gears out. There we are. Now we're pulling enough gears. Perfect. Okay. Okay, this one's not pulling enough gears. It's still having trouble, so it needs a second one of these. It's still not fast enough. But unfortunately I'm out of space, so I'll just go ahead and leave it as is. Now you can see we're not getting enough ingots anymore because we need another smelter. And clearly the belt's still full, so we're going to throw down another smelter. And connect that. That there. That there. If I remember, you can shift click and then just do that. And then it automatically copies the recipe. Like I said, I'm getting used to the controls again. There we go. We're making a little more. We probably need even more than that. You can see it is having a hard time keeping up. Now what we can also do is shift click that. Oh wait, hold on. We gotta put the belts in first. So was it? It's 4 slots, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, and then 1. And we can put that like that. Okay, we need even more belts. And of course, since we don't have any iron ingots anymore sitting on the thing, does it hold? Yes, give me those iron ingots. I need some. I need some. Because I need to make more belts. Eventually we'll have stuff making us belts too, which we can easily do. There we go. Okay, now if we've got this spaced properly, what we can do is we can, oh, I do not have this spaced properly, do I? Yeah, I'll have to move the... It's okay. We'll do this. Then you can see where it starts to get a little complicated, because now we need more of these, which we don't have any ingots or circuit boards. Moment. Let's go and grab those circuit boards out of there. I'll put this like this, so that it's offset. Yeah, I didn't have that space correctly. Okay, I needed to be a little bit further. Counted 1 space too many. Okay, and then we need iron ingots, yeah. Okay. Got all that. Shift click that and rotate it. And what we can do is we hold down the whoops. Left click. Hold down the left click and then drag it. Okay, I didn't like that position. Oh, lack of inserters. Whoops. Okay, now how is our iron ore holding up? Yeah, now we're getting pretty much a full belt of ingots, which is very good. Yeah, now we're not mining enough ore. We're not mining enough ore. Then we go to collection again. And as I said before, we can obviously overlap these. Just try to grab as many as you can. That looks pretty good. Grab our belts. Put it there. Of course, we also need some power. Okay. And now we're getting double the amount of ingots, essentially. We are sharing now. These ore patches will go down faster because I'm doubling up on them. There we go. And it looks like the belt is... it's not quite enough, is it? Yeah, it's not, our magnets aren't being made anymore. Yeah, that's a bit of an issue. Definitely. Definitely a bit of an issue. Eventually we're gonna get like splitters and mergers. We could like split that and then run the belt over top and then come back down. Or something like that. The other thing we can do, of course, is put down another collector. Let's see. Put it down on this way, maybe. I want to try and grab that out, that last ore patch. Okay. Grab our power. And we're in need of more belts. Okay. And now we can go and show off the the going up and over thing. I do believe you need one space first before it does that, but look, it automatically makes a little little thing. Now the ore is reaching this now because of some of our smelters have been turned off. But we're gonna do this instead. We don't need this. Okay. Get out of here, tree. There we go. And now our magnet maker's got its own dedicated ingot line. Isn't that cool? And then at nighttime, look at this, they all light up. Cool. Now the last thing I want to do before the episode ends here is I do want to get one more of these. Let's grab one more of these here. Or a few more of them. I meant to make one, but that's okay. We can make 3, whatever. Okay. And then, yep, grab one more of these. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to have a dedicated... Well, maybe I don't need a dedicated gear line. Yeah, I'm going to need a dedicated gear line. Okay. Or dedicated gear machine. So not only can you output from a machine onto a belt, but you can also go from one machine to the next directly, if you like. So let's say I wanted to have this one making belts, and then I want to have this one making gears. I do need to make some more of these. These get made pretty fast, which is nice. Yeah, we can go directly from one belt to the next. Of course, we do need a bit of power. Got all my menus open. There we go. Okay, this goes there. This goes there. And this goes there. And now we're making belts. Very slowly, but we're making belts. I mean, look how fast this is going. It almost runs out, but it's like perfect. Yeah, it doesn't quite stop. Okay. The inserter is not going fast enough to empty this machine. I think we might need all 3. Are we slowing down on power? No, we're at 100% efficiency. Only about 50% load or so. Not bad. It still can't pull the belts out fast enough before the machine fills up. But yeah, we're making belts now as well. So yeah, very early on, like I said, definitely want to be... oh, this one definitely needs more. Let's put 3 of them on. There you go. Fill that machine. There we go. Now we're dumping faster than we can make. This one's completely full as well. Just do that. Same with this one. Nope. Yeah, that's the reason this keeps emptying, because we're pulling it out faster than we're putting it in. Which is not good at all. Alrighty. But there's your basic factory making different things. It's filling up. Yeah, this is completely full. Yeah, this makes a little bit too fast for this, for the belt maker, but... Yeah, so now if we want to place any of these belts, any of these machines, power, stuff like that. Look at that, we got 453 of these. We've got 121 of those. And we've got 75 of these. And we no longer have to sit around and make those anymore. But with that though, for now, I do believe with our first kind of little tiny factory up and going, we've got things being made and things, just all kinds of cool stuff going on. I do think we're going to go ahead and leave it here, and we will pick this up next time. Well, now, like I said before, what's really cool about Boosteroid is since this game does not have cloud saves available, because the devs never implemented cloud saves into this game. Who knows why? Yeah, I'm sure they have a good reason though. The saves will be saved to Boosteroid's local servers so that you don't lose your progress, and we can pick this up next time. But for now though, like I said, that is going to be it. Just as a quick little reminder though, if you'd like to get Boosteroid so you can play your PC games like Dyson Sphere on pretty much any device, there's a link down in the description below that will help you do that. And if you decide to use that link, I do thank you, because you are helping out the channel. But again, that is going to be it. So I do hope you enjoyed. Oh, and before you go, I'd like to give a huge shout out and thank you to all of the investors you can see on your screen right now. Seriously, thank you. You guys are awesome. It is much appreciated. And until next time, I guess it's a goodbye.